Welcome back here to the Mountain Morning Show. I have the crew of Park Silly Sunday Market as well as Top Shelf Liquors and Black Feather Whiskey with me here today. And obviously it's going to be a party over at the Park Silly Sunday Market this Sunday. I'm going to start kind of this way. We have Jeremy Rawl here. You're the owner of Black Feather Whiskey. Yep. Thank you so much for coming on. We have Mikey here as well. Mikey, you are the bar manager over at Park Silly Sunday Market, yes, as well as the kind of events manager for Top Shelf as well.
Yes.
Excellent. And then here we have Casey Metzger. You're the owner of Top Shelf as well. Sir. You guys are a good friend of the station. We guys have you on all the time. And then as well, Kate McChesney, our great friend from Park Silly Sunday Market. So let's talk about what's going on at the market this Sunday and what's so special about what we have going on here today.
So yeah, years ago when we started our bar, one of the things was we've always had whiskey. Mm-hmm. And then over this past year, we actually approached Black Feather Whiskey because it's a Salt Lake-based distilled out in Kentucky, but it's a Salt Lake-based business. And so they have this amazing whiskey that Jeremy is going to tell you a lot more about. But we wanted to create a really cool cocktail for the Park Silly Sunday Market, and so we created a whiskey tango. And it's a ginger mint-infused lemonade with this awesome smoky whiskey.
And where did the recipe come from? Where did the inspiration come from for the whiskey tango, which I think is really cool? You guys kind of had a little social. You guys had a little social media, a lot of R&D, research and development. You guys polished a few bottles maybe to figure out exactly what.
I can't remember.
So obviously it was a good time and it tastes very delicious. Right. Let's talk about what went into kind of creating this recipe here with you guys at Top Shelf.
We wanted to get something to get people on the dance floor up at the Silly Market.
Okay.
So what we ended up doing is we ended up meeting with Jeremy and the crew, and we decided to put a bunch of different cocktail recipes together and taste through some things, and we came up with a blend of a mint simple syrup and a ginger simple syrup. So it's got a little bit of the sweet and floral flavors of the mint as well as the ginger. It gives a little kick.
Okay.
It's a great pairing with the whiskey. It's a great drink for the hot summer days, and it's a great way to get up there and get that Park Silly adventure going on.
I agree. It sounds really good, and the kind of the background of it sounds very familiar in terms of like a Moscow Mule kind of thing, but with the smoky whiskey, I can only imagine that it tastes really, really good. Let's talk about the whiskey. Jeremy, what got you into the distilling business?
Well, it's just one of those twists in life. I was actually in film and television for a lot of years. I started a brand called the Nitro Circus with a couple other guys here.
Oh, really? I've never heard of it. Really, yeah.
And Travis Pastrana, Greg Godfrey are my other co-founders of that. But yeah, I just got to a point in my life where I'm like, okay, I want a new adventure, and I took, I guess, my love for whiskey to almost fanaticism, if that's a word. Yeah. Did I just invent that word on Park City TV? Right? And I just kind of dug into it. You know, I'm pretty obsessive when it comes to things that I do, and I just hunkered down and took about 3 years of
so this is
developing the brand. Yeah. So yeah, I've been working on it. We just launched here in the state less than a year ago. Last August.
Perfect.
And man, we've come out hard. We're in Texas, California, just launched in Florida,
wow,
Colorado, and the whiskey itself it's got a nice high rye content. So so it's a bourbon, but it's not too sweet because of the rye content that comes out, and I think that's why it really does well in this particular cocktail. But I guess the one thing I would say about this bourbon is, we just got surprised. We just won the highest award at.
I noticed that. Not only did you win you got a double gold for this.
Double gold at the San Francisco World Spirits Comp. And,
congratulations there. Yeah,
thank you.
That's really big.
We about fell out of our chairs when we got that because, of course you submit to those big contests, but we were like, it's going to take some years to.
Absolutely, to kind of get, especially with whiskey being as popular as it is here in the States, to be able to get that double gold really kind of in the first couple of years that you guys have entered that contest is really amazing. And so obviously the 3 years of hard work and research and development really paid off for a good taste and flavor to that whiskey. I'm sure you're really proud of it. So let's make a whiskey tango right now. Right. Mikey here.
Thought you'd never ask.
Yeah.
Thirsty over here.
I'm so parched. Yeah, right. So Mikey, you will be up at the Park Silly Sunday Market as well, correct? Kind of managing the bar and making these cocktails. So I can tell you firsthand experience right now how delicious this is going to be, and you make your way up there. What else, Kate, is going on this Sunday at the Park Silly Sunday Market that people can expect to see? Maybe if they've never gone, what can they expect?
Yeah, absolutely. Black Feather will be one of our sponsors this weekend, so they'll be down by the stage, set up in a tent, so you can go talk to the gentleman that started the company, and they can get all the sorts of details. And they have really cool marketing things that they're doing where you scan. How does it work, Jeremy? Where you can scan the.
Oh yeah, we have an app that brings the label to life.
Okay. So I've seen those before. It's really cool.
You point the app at the label, and our crow, who
kind of moves around.
We call Odin, comes to life, and he has a conversation with you.
That's really cool. So that's something interesting that's happening there as well.
Yeah.
I am curious, Mikey, what is the kind of dried? Is this orange or is this?
It's a dehydrated lemon.
Dehydrated lemon. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Well, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Got some whiskey tangos here. We're trying this right here on the Mountain Morning Show. This is what you can expect this Sunday at the Park Silly Sunday Market.
Don't act like this was your first one this morning.
And that is
so
very,
good.
very,
Isn't that
very
good?
good. Absolutely. It's so
It's
refreshing,
delicious.
like you said. The smokiness of the bourbon whiskey there really accents off of the ginger, as you mentioned. It kind of gives it that little kick, and it does have that refreshing mule kind of flavor to it, but it's definitely very unique in terms of its structure, I guess you could say. So where can people find out more information about Park Silly Sunday Market? We obviously encourage you to go this Sunday on historic Main Street, but you can keep up to date online as well.
Yeah, ParkSillySundayMarket.com, also on Facebook, ParkSillySundayMarket.com. This weekend we kick off at 10 a.m. The bar opens at 10 a.m., which is very unique in this town. We go till 5. We've got live music coming out of the gate right at 10. At 1 o'clock we have 11 House Jamaican Dance, which is an amazing group of ladies just shaking their booty all day long. And then later in the afternoon we have Timmy the Teeth playing for us. Farmers Market up at the post office.
Excellent.
And just an amazing group of people. It's going to be hot this weekend. Sunglasses, sunblock, water bottle. And please leave your dogs at home because the pavement's going to be really, really hot.
10 a.m. though, I like that.
10
So if you
a.m..
wake up in
Yeah,
Salt Lake
10
City at 10
a.m.
a.m. and you're looking at your watch like, I can't make it till 11, just head up to the Park Silly Sunday Market and get yourself a whiskey tango. I did want to mention for Top Shelf, you guys also provide private events as well as some other stuff as well. Let's talk about Top Shelf and where people can get in contact with you.
You can see us on the web at www.topshelfutah.com, and there's a lot to look at. So
Awesome. Well, we'll definitely be sure and stop there. And Jeremy, obviously, you can stop and get Black Feather at, I'm sure, any of the liquor stores here in Utah.
Yep, it's at two of the 3 liquor stores up here in Park City, a lot of bars and restaurants, and a ton of places down in Salt Lake.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to cheers you on your success.
yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cheers to the success of
Cheers,
Park
guys.
Silly
Yeah.
Sunday Market. And cheers to all the fun that's going to be had this Sunday on historic Main Street at the Park Silly Sunday Market. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to finish this whiskey tango, and we'll be right back.